Our remote learning organizer is going to take the form of a Google Slides presentation. Each academic teacher is going to push out one of these organizers to students each week. So what you will see is 6 slides, an introduction slide, and then one for each day of the week. Notice that Friday is different. We'll come back to that in a second. But let's start at the top. The first thing is the dates for the week. So if it's Monday to Friday, if we start not on a Monday, whatever, but the dates. So we're going to start with the dates. We also have the unit name and the unit essential question on this cover page so that students know when and what, generally speaking, before they get started for the week. Then we have 4 slides, Monday through Thursday, and they are all identical. And this is where we achieve the consistency that we need for our students to be successful. This is how we get around having to have everybody's Schoology course set up in an identical fashion. And let me walk you through it real quick. At the top, we have the date. So this would be Monday. We have the lesson essential question right underneath that. And to the right, this is a spot to insert a hyperlink to a meeting. If you are available online for students to jump into a Microsoft Teams meeting and ask questions, you would put the link and times there. If you're going to have a group meeting, you would put the link and time there and make that a hot link so students can click on it when the time comes. The due date is the first box in the main section of the daily organizer. Some teachers will elect to have things due every day. Some may wait till the end of the week. So whenever the assignments are due, make sure that that is there for students. Now we have 3 main columns, and the column on the left is the most important. This is how we achieve the consistency. These are the daily learning activities, and they are listed in blue because they are intended to be hot hyperlinks. Students should be able to click on whether it's a video, a reading, or a Schoology assignment. No matter what it is, students should be able to access what they need, resources or assignments, directly from this left-hand column by simply clicking on the name of the activity. And that is the key to this whole thing. And the next video shows you exactly how to do that if you have questions. So on the left, we list our learning activities. On the center, we list the suggested amount of time that it takes. We know that this is difficult because it takes students different times. What we do need everybody to think about is that if something takes 20 minutes about in the classroom, when you're planning online learning, you need to assume that it's going to take the child double that time. There are distractions. They don't have someone there to help and motivate them, perhaps. And so we need to think about, in your planning mind, 45 minutes of activities a day, because that would equal 90 minutes in the classroom. And in the classroom, we lose time for transitions and things. So we want to aim for 45 minutes of direct focus. That's the idea. But the time goes in the middle so that students can plan out their learning. And on the right-hand side, we have the points that they are awarded. Students need to know ahead of time how they're going to be assessed. You can also link rubrics and things like that here on the right. At the bottom, we have office hours. You can link your email address. You can encourage students to send you a Schoology message. However it is that you intend to communicate, we want to put the times that they can communicate and how to communicate with you at the bottom so that students can access it very, very simply, and there's never any confusion about how to interact with their instructor, because that's absolutely key to remote learning. So every day looks like this: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They're all identical. And then Friday is makeup day, if you want, whatever you want to call it. It's a day for teachers and students to get caught up. So we are not going to be assigning new learning on Fridays. The only thing that we haven't talked about is the attendance check-in. This is coming directly from district. We do not have the link yet, but students are going to take their own attendance every single day for their courses, and there's going to be a link for them to do that. So that will always be the first activity. That's the basics, and we hope that this is going to give students a tool to use for all their academics that will be identical and help us succeed in all this upheaval.